YouTube, what is going on? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we got a video here by Chibi Reviews. Japan has lost censorship war against on anime and manga. Damn, that is scary. So I wonder what Chibi Reviews is gonna say about this whole termination of anime and manga. Let's just see. Big drama.
Notice of termination of Nico Nico Shunga service. It's happening once again. Once again, another massive Japanese site is being forced to censor itself by credit card companies. This is literally...
Dude, how does that happen? How do these credit card companies just come involved? Like, this is just ridiculous, bro. Like, it is unhinged, bro. This censorship thing is literally control. All of a sudden, a credit card company is telling a literal fictional story creator what and what not to do. That's crazy.
Literally 1 month after the actual president of Visa Japan worldwide said Visa wants to make its payment service available to legal and legitimate products and services as much as possible. It may sometimes decline purchases to protect the brand. And I'm going to be honest with you, protect the brand, they have only done the exact opposite. When you put barricades, barriers, and stop me from using my own money, and you don't be what your service is actually meant to do, be a gateway / vessel for me to buy a product from a vendor.
And that's all they need to be. Not now they censor or control the narrative and put people in certain positions. Like, this is terrible.
Then you are doing the exact opposite of protecting your brand. You're making yourself annoying and making me not want to use your brand to begin with. However, it is very apparent that these credit card companies like Visa and MasterCard hold a lot of power in Japan. They have a massive grip on the Japanese market. They really can give or choose what businesses they work with, and if they don't work with those said businesses, those businesses are going to starve and die off. So this is why they have so much power. They have entangled themselves into the very essence and roots of Japanese payment systems that they can't really just weed them out over just one day. It is so massive, in fact, that they're having an overarching domino effect continuously within Japan, and we're going to probably see this get much worse before it gets any better, if it even does get any better, before everything is said and done.
Because honestly, if it's going to start now with anime and manga, what more can they censor? They can censor anything that they want. Imagine how many companies, how many systems use Visa and MasterCard. So now imagine now your company is going to be stuck always you bowing down to Visa or MasterCard just because they don't like certain things that you do or certain ways that your company does. Dude, literally, this is fictional stories. Yes, manga, hentai, anime, whatever these things are, is a fictional story serviced and produced by people. Like, dude, it's just messed up. All in all, it is just a messed up thing, because I believe that it will not stop here, but it will only get worse into other mediums. It's not just going to stop in anime, it's going to go into other different divisions and other different categories of mediums that uses payment services, you know?
So let's get right into this. So basically, this article is starting to make traction in waves in the last day. This literally came out today. Nico Nico's mature illustration service, Nico Nico Shunga, to end service later this month in January of this month. And this is after the long stream of just constant takedowns of different sites or payment processes being removed.
Wow.
Actually, Anime News Network even listed this. You have like Melon Books, you have Toron, you have DL Site,
wow.
You had, Fantia, Manga Library Z, Fansa, and so many others that have continuously been forced to self-censor itself. Now, I do want to clarify a few things for those that are unaware of this, and this might be the first time you're watching a video like this from me, but these sites do have one thing in common. All these sites do house mature content. They house
hentai,
18 plus content, hentai. They do.
Yeah.
And every site that has this has been forced to either say remove said content or just shut down completely, so to speak. And obviously, regardless of your stance of gooning or hentai or 18 content, whatever, it is culturally a part of Japan, okay? Regardless of your stance, it's a part of the culture, okay?
Again, it's not our culture, it's their culture, you know? It's something that is uniquely to them. Yes, as he said, regardless on your stance, it is their culture, not ours. So for us, an American company like MasterCard, Visa, for them to come in and now to censor their whole system, to censor different type of websites, literally just removing MasterCard or Visa, like, it doesn't affect them. These guys are making billions. you know, and now they want to censor such a small medium, a small category of their money. You know, it's ridiculous, man. It's
And I
ridiculous.
feel like an American company or any company from outside of Japan coming into Japan's culture and
Mm,
trying to force them to change
it's
feels
crazy.
really, pardon my language, feels fucked up. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. That's what it feels like to me. They have no rights, no business coming
Mm,
into another country, a different culture, and trying to force them to bend to their will because they
dude.
control all the money. It's
Yeah,
messed up. Don't like that, and it's a really bad thing that's been happening continuously, regardless of your stance or if there's content within hentai and stuff that you don't like to see it at all. At the end of the day, it's fiction, it's not real. And the fact that
bro, it is fiction. That is the whole main thing. It is fiction. It is not real. That's the thing which like upsets me about it. I would understand if these were real people. They don't have. They're not on like these specific X18 sites. But it's fiction. It's fiction. It's literally harming nobody. It's harming nobody. If they happen to stumble across upon it, is there, you know, it's not now, it's not advertised, these 18 plus shows, they're not, people are not going out their way to get these type of 18 plus shows, but it's just upsetting to see an American company just come in and just do this. Like, why? Like, it is so unnecessary. It is the most unnecessary drama thing I've ever seen.
that they are using this as leverage to ban stuff and control these sites and income and
Yeah,
flow
yeah.
is not good because
It
I'm
doesn't stop there. It's not gonna just stop with the hentai. It's gonna go more and more to the point where you're gonna now have to control your whole culture based upon Visa or Mastercard. I'm telling you that now. That's why I do not like it at all. This whole is gonna start with hentai. It's gonna get more and more and more. It's gonna start with the waifus. From the waifus, it's gonna take the lollies. It's gonna take everything, bro. It's gonna start from this big thing of hentai, and it's gonna go get worse and worse. And then once they're done with anime, they're gonna go to other mediums. They're gonna go to other places and keep on mastering the control.
gonna be blunt here. I'm just gonna, just say this, okay? There is definitely also content on these sites that have lolly content. And I know that is a
Mm,
very, very heavily debated topic. There's so much conversation around. I'm not gonna dive too deep into that. All I'm saying at the end of the day, regardless of your personal stance on it or
mm.
not, when you praise and are excited for something to be censored, okay, like this, it opens the door, okay? And
Yes,
then stuff eventually will start getting censored that you like. And then
yes.
it's a domino effect that will not stop.
It
And
will go
I'm not completely
everywhere.
qualified to
Mm.
talk about this because I'm obviously an anime manga reviewing channel, but
Yep.
it is something I know basic knowledge of. It's very similar to gun control in America. And it's one of the biggest, highly debated topics, obviously, in the world that people talk about when it comes to America, is
Mm.
that guns should be banned or not banned, etc. And here's the
Yeah.
thing. One of the big arguments that people make is if you ban one gun, then obviously that door opens, and that means that every gun potentially can get banned. Because if one thing
Yeah.
gets banned, it's on the
And
table, and that door is open, and you get the point. You can't close a door that's been opened so wide. So that's
yeah.
the point I'm getting at here, is that this is a canary in a mine situation, and if you allow things to continuously get censored and allow things
Everything
to
will get
get
censored.
destroyed or corrupted by Visa and MasterCard and these other companies coming into Japan, it's going to have a widespread effect on a bunch of their culture, not just, let's say, anime and manga.
I'm telling you, this is a whole controversial topic. It's East versus West. I'm telling you, it's Easternized culture versus Westernized culture and way of thinking. Man, they need Donald Trump for this.
But just their entire culture itself. It's not a good thing. It's not. I don't like it. It's bad in general, and regardless of your stance, I think censorship is bad. Now, there is a line.
Mm,
Something should be censored. I'm not going to deny that.
mm.
But there is still something that needs to be said. Censorship in general, I'm not for. I don't like it.
Not to the point where now Visa and MasterCard, out of all two companies in the world, just are coming in and censoring anime and manga. Like, it blows my mind.
I think people should be free to write and draw what they want, as long as if it's not hurting anyone, it's not killing anyone. You get the
Dude,
point. As long as it's not doing any damage to anyone, people should be able to write and read whatever they want. I'm going to be completely blunt, okay? And all I'm saying is even if you disagree with it, even if it's topics and taboos that you absolutely hate, it doesn't mean that it should be censored because it makes you uncomfortable, because it is legitimately fictional content that is not
yes,
real at
at
all,
all.
okay? It
It's
doesn't
fake.
harm anyone. All I'm
Yeah.
saying is if you praise and are happy for censorship and you're happy with certain things like this happening.
You won't be happy up until it happens to you. That's the whole main point. Censorship is bad on all fronts. We know what's right and what's wrong. I bet these mangas, these companies have been here for a really long time, plus 5 years. Now all of a sudden, after 5 years, now is the time for them to censor them, and no. Something is up. Something is up that we are not seeing. You know?
And don't come crying in a few years when some of your favorite stuff start getting censored as well. All I'm gonna say. Anyways, getting back more into the main topic here, Nico Nico is massive, and seeing this situation with it now facing basically complete shutdown of one of its major services that's been ongoing since like 2011, 2012, is pretty devastating.
Plus 10 years they've been doing this. Now all of a sudden it's not okay after plus 10 years. Like, what's going on?
Really sad to see something like this, and it's just like, if Nico Nico can be affected, then it's basically nothing's really stopping it at this point. Unless there is legislation and laws put in place in Japan to stop these credit card companies from having so much power. They need
to do that.
Then it's over. Japan is lost. It's a losing battle, and it's going to get worse and worse. Because at this point, there is nothing that really can be done. The only thing that can be done from the people is either Japan, the citizens have to cry to the politicians and say, please do something about this, or they just stop using these credit cards, which
simple,
probably not going to happen when they cemented themselves as the main form of payment. So, because of that, laws...
Yeah, because when you think about it, Visa and MasterCard is everywhere. Even in my country, South Africa, it's the basic payment service. We don't have no PayPal or Cash App or Zelle. No, none of that shit exists. We do have our form of Zelle's, Cash Apps, PayPal, but they're not as popular as using a classic credit card, Visa or MasterCard, you know?
To be put in place. And I think that this is going to have a very bad effect on not just anime and manga, but a lot of stuff in Japan. And this is kind of like saying, oh, it's okay to have it's okay to have like OnlyFans content support. It's okay to have, different, like, say, sites with like 18 plus content on it.
Crazy.
But it's not okay for Japan to have its content. It's like,
what's going on?
It really is. So
this is just weird, man. This is a weird topic all in all. Hopefully Japan will figure it out, dude. I don't know, dude. Like, Japan needs to figure it out. These politicians need to make sure that they protect the anime, the Guna pages, bro. Like, I swear, it's not meant for everybody, like the whole anime, manga, and all of that. But like, at the same time, a lot of people do watch it, and a lot of people are interested. This is a lot of people's form of entertainment. It's just unfair for them to now block it, because it is weird. It kind of rubs me on like a bad, leaves a bad taste in my mouth type of thing. Just hopefully the government figures it out. Hopefully they block it, because nah, man, this is just too crazy. It's crazy. Out of all two companies, Visa and MasterCard are doing this. But yeah, guys, you guys tell me what you guys think. Of course, comment sections are open. Let's have a debate. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.